Hello and welcome back to the Dean's List. I'm your host, your Dean of Students, and your very best friend, Mr. Walters. June is National Immigrant Heritage Month. An immigrant is a person who moves to a country from somewhere else. The United States is a country of immigrants and has been shaped by courageous immigrants who leave their homes, lives, and loved ones seeking refuge and opportunity. Some immigrants came to the United States years or even hundreds of years ago. Other immigrants have arrived in the United States more recently, even this year. June is a great time to honor immigrants and learn about the ways they've made an impact in this country. Today, I'm going to recommend several books about immigrants that we've recently added to the Ponderosa Library. These are all true stories about real immigrants. I'll be reading the blurb or description of each book. The first book is Dancing Hands, How Teresa Carreño Played the Piano for President Lincoln, and it's by Margarita Engle and Rafael López. As a little girl, Teresa Carreño loved to let her hands dance across the beautiful keys of the piano. If she felt sad, music cheered her, and when she was happy, the piano helped her share that joy. Soon she was writing her own songs and performing in grand cathedrals. Then, a revolution in Venezuela drove her family to flee to the United States. Teresa felt lonely in this unfamiliar place, where few of the people she met spoke Spanish. Worst of all, there was fighting in her new home too, a civil war. Still, Teresa kept playing, and soon she grew famous as the talented piano girl who could play anything from a folk song to a sonata. So famous, in fact, that President Abraham Lincoln wanted her to play at the White House. Yet, with the country torn apart by war, could Teresa's music bring comfort to those who needed it most? The next book you could read is Tani's New Home. A refugee finds hope and kindness in America, and it's by Tani, Adewumi, and it's been illustrated by Courtney, Dawson. Tani Adewumi was born in Nigeria, Africa. When he was only 6 years old, his family fled to the United States to escape Boko Haram, a group who had targeted them for their Christian faith. Thankful to be together and safe, Tani and his family lived in a New York City homeless shelter for more than a year. Tani thought all the new things in America were fun, but he also felt out of place sometimes, and he longed for a home of his family's own. Then Tani made a discovery that changed his life. He was really, really good at chess. Tani's New Home is about one boy's amazing journey to develop his talent and find his place in the world. Tani's persistent hope and the unbounding kindness of those he meets in America remind each of us that we can make a difference. As Tani discovered, home is a place where you can follow your dreams. The last book I'm going to tell you about is Paper Son, the inspiring story of Tyrus Wong, immigrant and artist. It's by Julie Leung and Chris Sasaki. Before he became Tyrus Wong, he was a 9-year-old boy on a ship who left behind his mother and homeland for an unknown place his father called Gold Mountain. Before he was the creative force behind Walt Disney's Bambi, he was a school janitor who worked nights, painting the floors with a mop as though it was his paintbrush. Before he mesmerized animators around the world with his unique style and generous spirit, he was a paper son. As you may know, it's the end of the school year and students are turning in their library books and are not able to check out anymore until next year. The good news is that you'll be able to read these books in the next few weeks when you visit library. Thanks to the WEA and CVEA for helping us get these incredible books. How are you celebrating National Immigrant Heritage Month? I'd love to hear about it. Just write me a note or send me an email. I'd love to visit your class for a special read aloud. I hope you've enjoyed today's episode of the Dean's List. I've been your host, your Dean of Students, and your very best friend. And I'll see you next time on the Dean's List. Bye.